Well, the fellas came over last night, started tinkering on this old gal, and they got it to fire up. We had exhaust out of the driver's side, but not the passenger side. And then all of a sudden, blew a giant rat nest out of there. And it blew all the way across to the end of my garage. So that was a McMansion of a rat nest. All the way back under there. That's a good 30 feet, I'd say. I replaced the points with the Petronics unit, got the correct ohm coil, rebuilt the carburetor a second time because there was a fuel issue at the base, fuel leak. Rebuilt the power or the fuel pump. We've got a power gen alternator on there, and we've got that battery charging just in case. New spark plugs. Original wires. I've got new wires back there. And we've just got a simple can hooked up for gas. You ready, boy? Alright, let's see. Holy shit. Holy shit. Nice. A little bit of a tick over here. Sounds like the back. Maybe a lifter. Doesn't sound like a valve. It's too deep. But holy shit, look, it's idling by itself. I would love to put it in gear, but the brakes are seized. So we'll get to that next time. Dope. Got our dash lights. We've got our little opera lights. You've seen all that shit before. Nice table. We are well on our way. Why is my oil light on? Yeah, boy! All right, what's next? All right, welcome back to the bench. We're prepping up to do the brakes on the 52 Eureka hearse. Refurbished all the wheel cylinders, cleaned up all the parts, oiled, greased what's needing grease, new hoses, cleaned up some of the springs, Cleaned up the junction boxes. And over here, this is the original master cylinder that came off the car. It's trash. I've tried heating it up, oiling it, banging on it, prodding it. It's stuck. And here's all the old brake parts and some stuff I took off the fuel tank. We ordered a new fuel tank because it's just cheaper to buy a new one than it is to have the old one acid dipped and coated and cleaned up. So, new tank is on the way. That'll be next. But first, the brakes. And so Ryan over at Cadillac Ranch donated this new guy, this master cylinder here. So I rebuilt that. Jesus Christ. And it came with this extension tube that you mount to the firewall. And so you don't have to crawl under your car or reach down in there to check or to refill your fluid level. So thank you, Ryan. That's pretty sweet. This hook for the gas tank broke, so I'm going to have to order some thread all and then weld that right up here before I do the tank. But Ryan also donated this booster, this divorced booster. I'm going to make a bracket for it, and the rebuild kit just came in for that, so that'll be next up before I bleed everything. We're running new lines. This was over the rear diff. So I've got new line over here that will bend and attach. But before all that, I took the shocks out because look, this guy's completely stuck. They're not working at all. So I took the shocks out so that I can clean up, you know, degrease and scrape all the dirt and crap off and spray some undercoating on here. So the shocks are out. I've cleaned up this side mostly. It needs another coat of coating. That side will be next. And then I'll clean up these straps for the gas tank, coat those. I've got rubber on the way. And a new send unit for the tank on the way. The wiring seems fine. I'll test that before I hook everything up. But that's where we're at. New shocks ready to go once I get the rear of this beast all nice and clean. Okay, so we've got one cylinder on. And I've started remaking the copper lines. This one's into the junction already. The new rubber line's gonna go up in this corner. And the next one's gonna go across the diff, which I have just made right here. So, this guy's trash. Bye. Let's put you on. Alright, I just finished the passenger rear. New rebuilt cylinder. New line up over the diff to the junction to the rubber. So now let's run the line the length of the cart up to the front junction. So I'm about to put the rear brakes shoes on. The lines are run, everything's ready in the back. And I pull these shoes out of the box. Maybe not go with this brand. On the bottom is the old one, on the top is the new. The fuck is this? I only get 3/4 of a brake shoe or what? Hello? Just finished the driver's side rear. The new drums, or the new shoes I bought, did not fit. And I didn't like that they were missing about 1/4 of the meat up there. So I cleaned up the originals, painted them just a little bit, and put those on. I'm going to run those. They look great. Nothing wrong with them. And then I'll return those others. So I'm going to move over to the passenger side now. A little bit more cleaning, and then we'll start installing.